tale. We are delighted to have you here tonight, and this represents the culmination of the Homeschool Shakespeare Troupe's work since February this year. We started with auditions in February, and then each of the students memorized his part, dreamed up his costumes, prepared his props, and we had a very special family, the Mateos, who made our set. And we started camp on Monday and pulled it all together. It has been a delight. As we have our production, we'd like to ask that you refrain from flash photography and please turn off any cell phones. We'd also like to thank you for being here. It is wonderful to have an audience, and we hope you'll feel comfortable laughing or crying or sighing with us as they did in Shakespeare's day. We also are producing one of our most complex plays, and therefore we would like to introduce some of the characters to you so that you will know who they are. We had one typo in our program that Mamillus is Leontes' son. So I hope that didn't confuse. But our first family here is King Leontes of Sicilia, his queen Hermione, and their son Mamillus. All right. Then we have the King of Bohemia, Polixenes. He is the best friend of the King of Sicilia, and he is visiting when this play starts. Next, we have Antigonus, faithful advisor to the king and his wife, Paulina. And we have Camilla. He is also an advisor to the king and a good friend to both kings. Next we have Old Shepherd, and he has a son whom he named Clown. Old Shepherd and Clown. And finally in this play, the chorus is Time. This is our time, and she is going to take us to a time long ago, far away. Thank you.
Joyce,
Yes.
people sit down front if there's extras.
Okay.
Would that be a problem?
Okay, good.
If you shall chance, Camilla, to visit Bohemia, on the like occasion where my services are now on foot, you shall see, as I have said, great difference betwixt our Bohemia and your Sicilia.
I think this coming summer, the King of Sicilia means to pay Bohemia the visitation which he justly owes him. Cecilia cannot show himself overkind to Bohemia. They were trained together in their childhoods, and there rooted betwixt them then such an affection, which cannot choose but branch now.
I think there's not in the world either malice or matter to alter. You have an unspeakable comfort for your young Queen's memories.
I very well agree with you in the hopes of him. It is a gallant child, one that indeed physics the subject, makes old hearts fresh. Those that went on crutches ere he was born desired yet their life to see him a man.
They ask me to die.
Yes, if there were no other excuse why they should desire to live.
If the king had no son, they would desire to live on crutches to the heaven.
9 changes of the watery star have been the shepherd's note since last we left our throne. Yet now, standing in rich place, I multiply with one we thank you, many thousands more than go before it.
Stay your thanks a while and pay them when you part.
Why, sir, that's tomorrow. I am questioned by my fears of what may chance or breed upon our absence.
1 7-night longer.
Very sooth, tomorrow.
Tongue-tied, our queen? Speak you.
To tell he longs to see his son were strong. But let him say so then, and let him go. Yet of your royal presence I'll adventure the borrow of a week. You'll stay?
No, madame.
Nay, but you will.
I may not, verily.
Verily, you shall not go. A lady's verily is as potent as a lord's. will you go yet? Force me to keep you as a prisoner, not like a guest. What say you? My prisoner or my guest? By your dread, verily, one of them you shall be.
Your guest then, madam. To be your prisoner should import offending, which is, for me, less easy to commit than you to punish.
Not your jailer then, but your kind hostess. Come, I'll question you of my lord's tricks and yours when you were boys. You were pretty lordlings then.
We were, fair queen, two lads that thought there was no more tomorrow, but such a day tomorrow as today, and to be boy eternal.
Was not my lord the verier lad of the two?
Too hot, too hot. To mingle friendship ever is to mingle blood. I have tremor cordis upon me. My heart dances, but not for joy, not for joy.
What means Cecilia?
Something seems unsettled.
How, my lord? What cheer? How is't with you, best brother?
You look as if you held a brow of much distraction. Are you moved, my lord?
To your own bent dispose you, you'll be found beneath the sun. I am angling now, though you perceive not how I give line. Go to, go to! What, Camilla there?
Aye, my good lord.
Camilla, this great sir will yet stay with us a while longer.
You had much ado to make his anchor hold.
How came it, Camilla, that he did stay?
At the good queen's entreaty,
Aye. But why?
to satisfy your highness, and the entreaties of our most gracious mistress.
Satisfied? The entreaties of your mistress satisfied? Have you not seen, Camilla? My wife is slippery. If thou wilt confess, or else be impudently negative.
I would not be a standard by, to hear my sovereign mistress clouded so. You never spoke what did become you less than this. Good my lord, be cured this diseased opinion, and betimes, for 'tis most dangerous.
Say it be, 'tis true!
No, no, my lord!
It is, you lie. You lie. And now I command thee, to spice a cup of wine, to give mine adversary a lasting wink. This is all. Do it, and thou hast the one half of mine own heart. Do it not, and thou splittest thine own.
Oh, miserable lady! But for me, what case stand I in? Oh, I must be poisoner of good Polixenes, and my ground to do it is the obedience to a master, one who, in rebellion with himself, would have all that are his, so too. Let villainy itself forswear it. I must forsake the court. Happy star reign now, here comes Bohemia.
This is strange. Methinks my favor here begins to wane. Not speak. Good day, Camilla.
Hail, most royal sir.
What news in the court?
None rare, my lord.
The king hath on him such a countenance as he has lost some province in a region. I beseech you, if you know aught that would behoove my knowledge thereof to be informed, withhold it not in ignorant concealment.
Sir, I will tell you, since I am charged in honor, and by him that I think honorable, I am appointed to murder you.
By whom, Camilla?
By the king.
For what?
He thinks, nay, with all confidence, he swears, as if he had seen it or been an instrument, device you to it, that you have touched his queen forbiddenly.
How should this come to grow?
I know not, but methinks 'tis safer to avoid what's grown than question how 'tis born.
Yes, I do believe thee. I saw his heart in his face. Give me thy hand. Come, Camilla. I will respect thee as a father if thou bearest my life off hence.
It is in mine authority to command the keys to all the posterns. Please your highness to take the urgent hour. Come, sir, away.
then I am for you again. Pray you sit by us and tell us a tale.
Merry or sad shall it be?
As merry as you will.
But a sad tale is best for winter, and I have one of frights and gall.
Let's have that, good sir. Come on, sit down, come on, and do your best to fright me with your sprites. Your power bladder.
There was a man.
Nay, sit down, then on.
Wolf by a churchyard. I will tell it softly. Young crickets shall not hear it.
Come on, then, give it me in mine ear.
Was he met there? His train. Camilla with him.
Behind the tufts of pines I met them. Never saw him in scouts their own way. I eyed them even to their ships.
How blessed am I in my just censure, my good opinion. There's a plot against my life, my crown. All's true that's mistrusted. Give me the boy. Bear the boy hence, you shall not come about her. Away with him. You, my lords, look upon her. Mark her well. She's an adulteress.
No! By my life, you did mistake.
No. If I mistake, in the foundations which I build upon, the center is not big enough to bear a schoolboy's top. Away with her to prison. Shall I be heard?
This action I now go on is for my better grace. And you, my lord, I never wished to see you sorry. But now, I trust I shall.
Go, do our bidding hence.
Beseech your highness, call the queen again.
Be certain what you do, sir, lest your justice prove violence, in the which 3 great ones are harmed, yourself, your queen, your son.
For her, my lord, I dare my life lay down. And will do it, sir. Please you to accept it. That the queen is spotless in the eyes of heaven and to you. I mean, in this to accuse her.
If it proves she's otherwise, I'll keep the stables where I lodge my wife.
Peace.
It is for you we speak, not for ourselves. You are abused, and by some putter-on who will be damned for it, would I knew the villain.
Peace. As smells these things with a nose as dull as a dead man's. With eye, you see it and feel it.
If this be so, we need no grave to bury honesty. There's not a grain of it the face to sweeten of the whole dungy earth.
What? Lack I credit?
I'd rather you did laugh than I, my lord, upon this ground. And more would content me to have her honor true than your suspicion be blamed for how you might.
Why? What need we? Commune with you on this? Or rather follow our forceful instigation? Still, I have dispatched in post a messenger to sacred Delphos, Apollo's temple, Cleomenes and Dion, whom you both know of stuffed satisfaction. And from the oracle they shall bring all, whose spiritual counsel had, shall either stop or spur me. Have I done well?
Well done, my lord.
The keeper of the prison, call to him. Let him have knowledge who I am. Good lady, no court in Europe is too good for thee. What dost thou then in prison? Now, good sir, you know me, do you not?
For a worthy lady, and one whom much I honor.
Pray you then, conduct me to the queen.
I may not, madam. To the contrary, I have expressed commands.
Here's a due to lock of honor and honesty from the access of gentle visitors. 'Tis lawful, pray you, to see her women, any of them, Amelia.
So be it, madam. I shall bring Amelia forth.
Pray you now call her. Here's such a due to make no stain as passes coloring. My dear gentlewoman, how does our gracious lady?
As well as one so great and forlorn may hold together, on her frights and griefs, which never turned a lady half bore greater. She was something before her time delivered.
A boy?
A daughter, and a goodly babe, lustly and like to live. The queen takes much comfort in this saying. My poor prisoner, I am as innocent as you.
I dare be sworn. Those dangerous, unsafe moves, ere the king beshrew them. He must be told on it. And he shall. The office becomes a woman best. I'll take it upon me. Pray you, Amelia, commend my best obedience to the queen. If she dares trust me with her little babe, I'll show it to the king and undertake to be her advocate to the loudest. We do not know how he may soften at the sight of the child. The silence often of pure innocence persuades when speaking fair.
Most worthy madam, your honor and goodness is so evident for this free undertaking that it cannot but miss a thriving issue. There's no lady living, so please your ladyship to visit the next room. I will presently acquaint the queen with your most noble offer.
If it please the queen to bring the babe forth, I know not what shall incur, having no warrant.
You need not fear it, sir. The child was prisoner to the womb, and is by law and process of great nature thence, free and enfranchised, not a party to the anger of the king, nor guilty of, if any be, the trespass of the queen.
I do believe it.
You need not fear it, sir. Upon mine honor, I shall stand betwixt you and danger.
Madam, he hath not slept tonight. Commanded none should come to him.
Fear you this Tyronius passion more than the queen's life? But I do come with words as medicinal as true, honest as either, to purge him of that humor which presses him from sleep.
Lie you now, you hear. When she'll take the rein, I let her run, but she'll not stumble.
Good my liege, I come and I beseech you hear me, who professes myself your loyal servant, your physician, your most obedient counselor, yet dare so less appear in comforting your evils as most seem yours. I say I come from your good queen.
Good queen!
Good queen, I say good queen.
Force her hence!
On my own accord I'll off, but first I'll do my errand. The good queen, for she is good, hath brought you forth a daughter. Here 'tis, commends it to your blessing.
Traitors! Will you not push her out? Thou dotard, thou art woman tired. Unroose thee by thy name while I hear. Take it up, I say. Give it to thy crown.
Forever unvenerable be thy hands if thou takest up the princess with that false baseness which he has put upon it.
He fears his wife.
So I would you did, then 'twere past all doubt you'd call your children yours.
A nest of traitors!
I am none by this good light.
Nor I, nor any here but one, and that's himself. For he, the sacred honor of himself, his queens, his hopeful sons, betrayed to slander.
This brat is none of mine. It is the issue of Polixenes.
It is yours, although the print be little, the whole matter a copy of the father. Eyes, nose, lip.
I'll have thee burnt!
I care not. It is a heretic who makes the fire, not she who burns in it. But this most cruel usage of your queen, not able to produce more evidence than your own weak-hinged fancy. Something savors of tyranny.
On your allegiance, out of the chamber with her!
Do not push me out. I'll be gone. Look to your babe, my lord. 'Tis yours. And so farewell. We are gone.
We command you, as thou art liege man to us, that thou bringest this female child hence, and that thou takest it to some remote location, and there thou leavest it.
I swear to do this, though a present death had been more merciful.
Please, your highness. Posts from those you sent to the oracle are come an hour since. Cleomenes and Dion, being well arrived at Delphos, are both landed, hasting to the court.
The climate's delicate, the
air, most sweet. Fertile the isle, a temple much surpassing the common praise it bears.
I shall report. For most it caught me, the celestial habits, methinks I so should term them, and the reverence of the grave wearers. Oh, the sacrifice, how ceremonious, solemn, and unearthly it was in the offering. But of all the burst, the ear-deafening voice, oh, the oracle, King of Jove's thunder, so surprised my sense that I was nothing. If the event of the journey prove as successful to the queen, albeit so, as it hath been to us, rare, pleasant, speaking, the time is worth the use on it. Great Apollo, turn out to the best. These proclamations so forcing faults upon Hermione, I little like. The violent carriage of it will clearer in the business when the oracle, thus by Apollo's great divine sealed up, shall the contents discover something rare. Even then will rush to knowledge, and gracious be the issue. It is His Highness's pleasure that the Queen appear in person here at court. Silence.
Read the indictment.
Hermione, Queen to the worthy Leontes, King of Sicilia, thou art here accused and arraigned of high treason, and committing adultery with Polixenes, King of Bohemia, and conspiring with Camillo to take away the life of our sovereign lord the king, thy royal husband.
Since what I am to say must be but that which contradicts my accusation, it shall scarce boot me to say not guilty. Mine integrity, being counted falsehood, shall, as I express it, be so received. But thus, if powers divine behold our human actions as they do, I doubt not then, but innocence shall make false accusation blush, and tyranny tremble at patience. Your honors all, I do entreat me to the oracle. Apollo, be my judge. This your request is altogether just. Therefore, bring forth, and in Apollo's name, his oracle.
You here shall swear upon this sword of justice that you, Cleomenes and Dion, have both been at Delphos, and from thence have brought a sealed-up oracle by the hand delivered of great Apollo's priest, and since then you have not dared to break the holy seal, nor read the secrets in it. All this we swear.
Break up the seal and read.
Hermione is chaste, Polixenes blameless, Camillo a true subject, Leontes a jealous tyrant, this innocent babe truly begotten, that the king shall live without an heir, if that which is lost be not found.
Now blessed be the great Apollo.
Praised!
Hast thou read true?
Aye, my lord, even so, as it is here set down.
There is no truth at all, I the oracle. This session shall proceed. This is mere falsehood.
My lord the king.
What is the business?
Sir, I shall be hidden to report it. The prince your son, with mere conceit and fear, of the queen's speed, is gone,
What? Gone.
is dead.
Apollo is angry. The heavens themselves do smite with my injustice. How now there?
This news is mortal to the queen. Look down, see what death is doing.
Take her hence. Her heart has been on charge. She will soon recover. I have too much belief in mine own suspicions. Lord Apollo, pardon my profaneness against thine oracle. I'll reconcile you to Polixenes. New woo, my queen. Recall the good Camillo, whom I do proclaim a man of truth and mercy. How he glisters through my rust. How the piety of his deeds doth make mine blacker.
Woe the while, oh cut my lace, lest my heart cracking it break too.
torments, tyrant, hast thou for me? The queen, the sweetest, dearest creature's dead.
The higher powers forbid.
I'll say she's dead. I'll swear it. Therefore betake thee to nothing but despair. 1,000 knees, 10,000 years, naked, fasting upon a barren mountain. And still winter and storm perpetual could not move the gods to look the way that thou wert.
Go on. Thou canst not speak enough. I have deserved all tongues to talk the bitterest of me.
Say no more. However the business goes, you have made fault in the boldness of your speech.
I am sorry for it. All faults, when I shall come to know them, I do repent. Alas, I have showed too much the rashness of a woman. He is moved to the noble heart. What's gone and past and done should be past grief too. I pray you do not receive affliction at my petition, but rather let me be punished, who have minded you of what you should forget.
Thou didst speak but well, and most of the truth which I had rather than to be pitied of thee. I pray thee, bring me the dead bodies of my queen and my son. One tomb shall serve for them both, and upon it let it be written the cause of their death, to our shame perpetual. Once a day I shall visit the chapel where they lie, and tears shed there shall to be my recreation. Come, lead me to these sorrows.
Thou art perfect then? Our ship hath touched upon the deserts of Bohemia?
Aye, my lord, and fear we have landed in ill time. The skies look grimly and threaten rusters. And my conscience, the heavens that we have at hand are angry and frown upon us.
Their sacred wills be done. Go, get aboard, look to thy bark. I'll not be long before I call upon thee.
Make your best haste and go not too far in the land. 'Tis like to be loud weather. Besides, this place is famous for the creatures of prey that keep upon it.
Go thou way. I'll follow instantly.
I'm glad at heart to be so rid of the business.
Come, poor babe. Thy mother appeared to me last night. Didst this break from her? Good Antigonus, since fate, against thy better disposition, hath made thy person for the thrower out of my poor babe, places remote enough are in Bohemia. There weep and leave it crying. As for the babe is counted lost forever. Perdita, I prithee call it. As for this ungentle business put on thee by thy lord, thou ne'er shalt see thy wife Paulina more. Affrighted much, I did in time collect myself and thought, this was so and no slumber. Blossom, speed thee well. There lie, and there thy character. There these, which may, if fortune please, breathe thee pretty and still rest thine. Storm begins. Poor wretch, weep I cannot, my heart bleeds. Much accursed am I to be by oath adjoined to this. Farewell, I am gone forever.
The noble Antigonus, pursued by bear, was killed as all his ship and crew did disappear beneath the stormy wave, and left the child by shepherd to be saved. Perdita she was called, and with speed so pace, I speak of her, now grown in grace. Equal with wondering, what of her ensues? I list not prophecy, but let time's news be known when 'tis brought forth, a shepherd's daughter. And what to her adheres, which follows after,
Now, take upon me, in the name of time, to use my wings, impute it not to crime, to me or my swift passage, that I may slide, or 16 years, and leave the growth untried. Your patience this allowing, I turn my glass, and give my scene such growing as you had slept between, Leontus leaving, the effects of his fond jealousy so grieving, that he shuts up himself. Imagine me, gentle spectators, that I now may be, in fair Bohemia, and remember well, I mentioned a son of the king's, named Florizel.
I pray thee, good Camillo, be no more importunate. 'Tis a sickness denying thee anything, but a death to grant this.
It is 15 years since I saw my country. Though I have for the most part been abroad, I desire to lay my bones there. Besides, the penitent king, my master, hath sent for me, to whose feeling sorrows I might be some allay.
As thou lovest me, Camillo, wipe not out the rest of thy services by leaving me now. The need I have of thee, thine own goodness hath made. Better not to have had thee than thus to want thee. Say to me, when sawest thou Prince Florizel, my son? Kings are no less unhappy, their issue not being gracious, than they are in losing them after they have proved their virtues.
Sir, it is 3 days since I saw the prince. What his happier affairs may be are to me unknown. Though I have missingly noted he is of late much retired from court.
I have considered so much, Camillo, and with some care, so far that I have eyes under my services which look upon his removedness, from whom I have this intelligence, that he is seldom from the house of a most homely shepherd, a man, they say, who from very nothing, and beyond the imagination of his neighbors, has grown into an unspeakable estate.
I've heard, sir, of such a man, who hath a daughter of most rare note. The report of her is extended more than can be thought to begin from such a cottage.
That's likewise part of my intelligence, but I fear the angle that plucks our thumb thither. Thou shalt accompany us to this place, where we will, not appearing as we are, have some question with the shepherd, from whose simplicity I think it not uneasy to get the cause of my son's resort thither. Prithee, be my present partner in this business, and lay aside the thoughts of Cecilia.
I willingly obey your command.
My best Camillo, we must disguise ourselves.
The daffodil begin to peer with hay that docks thee over the dell. Why then comes in the sweet of the year, and the red blood reigns in the winter's tale. My father named me Autolycus, and being, as I am, littered under Mercury, am likewise a snapper up of unconsidered trifles. My revenue is the silly cheat. A prize, a prize!
Let me see. Every leaven, whether tod, every tod yields pound, and odd shilling. 1,500 charm. What comes the wool to?
If the spring hold the cop's mine.
I can't do without compters. Let me see. What am I to buy for our sheep shearing? 3 pound of currants. 5 pound of sugar. Rice. What will a sister of mine do with the rice?
Oh, that ever I was born!
In the name of me.
Oh, help me, help me! Pluck but off these rags and then death! Death!
Alack, poor man, that need more rags to lay on thee, rather than to have these off.
Oh, sir, I am robbed and beaten, my money and apparel taken from me, and these detestable things thrust upon me.
Give me thy hand, I'll help thee. Come, give me thy hand.
Softly, dear sir, softly. Oh! Softly, dear sir, softly, for I fear my shoulder blade is out. Softly, dear sir, softly. Oh, thou hast done me a charitable office.
Dost like any money? I have a little money for thee.
No, good sweet sir, no. I have a kinsman, not past 3/4 of a mile hence, unto whom I was going. There I shall have money, or anything I desire. Offer me not money, I pray thee, that kills my heart.
What manner of fellow was he that robbed you?
A fellow, sir. I knew him once as a servant to the prince. I cannot say, sir, for which of his virtues it was, but he was surely whipped out of the court.
His vices, you would say? There's no virtue in being whipped out of the court. They cherish it to make it stay there. And yet, it will no more but abide.
Vices, I would say, sir. I knew this man well. Having flown over many knavish professions, he settled only in rogue. Some call him Autolycus.
Out upon him! Prig, for my life! Prig, he haunts, wakes, fairs, and fair baitings.
Indeed, sir, he, that's the man that put me into this apparel.
None more cowardly rogue in all Bohemia. If you'd but looked big and spat at him, he'd have run.
I must confess to you, sir, I am no fighter. I am weak of heart that way, and that he knew I warned him.
How do you now?
Much better than I was. I can stand and walk. I will even take my leave of you and pace softly towards my kinsman.
Shall I bring thee on thy way?
No, good sweet sir, no.
Then fairly well. I must go buy spices for my sheep shearing.
Prosper you, sweet sir. Your purse is not hot enough to purchase your spice. I will be with you at your sheep shearing too. If I make not this cheat bring out another, and the shearers prove sheep, let me be enrolled and my name put in the book of virtue. Jog on, the footpathway, and merrily hence the style law. A merry heart goes all the day, a satire than a mile long.
Very funny.
These, your unusual weeds, to each part of you do give a love. No shepherdess, but Flora peering in April's front. This, your sheep shearing, is as a meeting of the petty gods, and you, the queen, on't.
Sir, my gracious lord, your high self you have obscured with the swain's wearing, and me, poor lowly maid, most goddess-like pranked up. I should blush to see you so attired, swoon, I think, to show myself a glass.
I bless the time my good falcon made her flight across thy father's ground.
Now Jove afford you cause. To me the difference forges dread. Your greatness hath not been used to fear. Even now, I tremble to think your father by some accident should pass this way as you did. Oh, the face! How would he look to see his work so noble, vilely bound up? What would he say? Or how should I, in these my borrowed flaunts, behold the sternness of his presence?
Apprehend nothing but joy.
Oh, but sir, your resolution cannot stand when 'tis opposed, as it must be, by the power of the king.
Thou dearest Phrygia, these forced thoughts, I prithee, darken not the mirth of the feast, or all be thine, my fair, or not my father's. For I cannot be mine own, nor anything to any, if I be not thine. To this I am most constant, though destiny say no. Your guests are coming. Lift up your countenance, as it were the day of celebration of that nuptial which we two have sworn shall come.
Oh, Lady Fortune, stand you auspicious.
Aye, daughter, when my old wife lived upon this day, she was both petler, butler, cook, both dame and servant.
take on me the hostessship of the day. You're welcome, sir. Reverend sirs, for you there's rosemary and rue. These keep steaming in savor all the winter long. Grace and remembrance be to you both, and welcome to our hearing.
Shepherdess, a fair one are you. Well, you fit our ages with flowers of winter.
I should leave grazing were I of your flock, and only live by gazing.
Out, alas! You'd be so lean that blasts of January would blow you through and through. I would I had some flowers in the spring that might become your time of day. Daffodils that come before the swallow dares and take the winds of March with beauty. Come, take your flowers.
Achoo! What you do still betters what is done. I have to do it ever.
Oh, Doricles, your praises are too large.
But come, our dance, I pray. Your hand, my Perdita? This is the prettiest low-born lass that ever ran on the green sword. Nothing she does or seems, but smacks of something greater than herself. Too noble for this place.
He tells her something that makes her blood look out. Good sooth, she is the queen of curds and cream.
Come on, strike up!
What's the must for your mistress?
Now a good time. Not a word. A word, we stand upon our manners. Come! Strike up!
How now, good shepherd? What fair swain is this which dances with your daughter?
They call him Dorothy's, and boasts himself to have a worthy beating. But I have it upon his own report, and I believe it. He looks like Sue. He says he loves my daughter. I think so too. For never gaze the moon upon the water, as he'll stand and read, as 'twere my daughter's eyes. And to be plain, I think there's not half a kiss. Two who love one another best.
She dances deeply.
So she does anything, nor report it. That should be silent.
Oh, master, master! If you did but hear the peller's door, you would never again dance after a tabor or the pipe. No, the bagpipe could not move you. He sings several tunes faster than you tell money. He utters them as he had eaten ballads, and all men's ears grew to his tunes.
He shall come in. I love a ballad, even but too well. If it be a doleful matter, merely sat down, or very pretty hit, and sung lamentably.
He has songs for men and women of all sizes. No milliner can so fit his customers with gloves. He has the prettiest love songs for maids.
This is a brave fellow.
Leave me. Thou talkest of an admirable, conceited fellow. Has he any unbraided wares?
He has ribbons of all the colors in the rainbow, anklets, caddises, cambrics, lawns, while he sings them over as they were gods or goddesses.
Prithee, bring him in, and let him approach singing.
Forewarn him that he use no scurrilous words in his tune.
Have these peddlers. They have more than you think, sister.
Aye, good brother, or go about to thee.
Love as sweet as diamond roses, mask for faces and for noses, bugle, bracelet, necklace, amber, perfume for the lady's chamber. Come buy of me, come buy, buy lads or else your lasses cry, come buy.
If I were not in love with Moxa, I should stake no money. But being enthralled I am with being a bondage of certain ribbons and gloves. I was promised them against the feast, but they come not too late now.
He has promised you more than that, or there be liars.
Are there no manners left among maids? Climb your tongues, and not a word more. I have done. Come, you promised me a tawdry lace and a pair of sweet gloves. Did I not tell thee how I was cozened by the way, and lost all my money?
Yea, sir, there are cozeners abroad. Therefore it behooves men to be wary.
Feel thou not, man, thou shouldst lose nothing here.
I should hope so, sir, for I have about me many parcels of charge.
What hast here? Ballads? Pray now, buy some. I I love a ballad as prince, a life, for then we are sure they are true.
Here's a ballad about a usurer's wife, and how she longed to eat adder's heads and toads, carbonado.
Is it true, think you?